Pete Rose has been in the news lately, and Pete Rose, his family continues to advocate for his eligibility for the Hall of Fame. A couple of timeline updates that you should know. Pete Rose has submitted, before he died, he submitted his own petition a couple of times. First was in 2015. In 2015, he sat down with Commissioner Manfred. He made his petition. Manfred said, no, thanks for coming. The end. Now, there was a petition active as well, not necessarily, on behalf of Pete Rose by his lawyer leading up to Pete Rose's passing. Obviously, that expired with Pete Rose. Now, Pete Rose's family, the family of, specifically his daughter, is continuing that petition with Commissioner Manfred. She's asking and working with the lawyer to reinstate Pete Rose from his gambling ban, right? His ineligibility is what they call it. That's the best way to put it. Just call it what it is. Ineligibility. And there was a meeting between Pat Conroy, who's the spokesman for MLB, and Rob Manfred. That was on December 17th between Fawn, Rose, and Major League Baseball. It was a 1-hour meeting. We don't know a lot about what happened in there. But the plan has always been to get Major League Baseball to remove his ineligibility. And now that he's gone, and that it is considered a lifetime ban, many people are saying he ought to be reinstated and he ought to be removed from the ineligibility list because he is no longer in the lifetime. It's not a lifetime thing anymore. The guy died. Okay?
No longer living.
So, yeah, I was trying to be delicate, but there is no way. He's dead.
There's not.
The lifetime ban has technically expired, depending on how picky you are on semantics. Manfred is, as of this moment, has reported to be seriously considering it. Now, it is also very important to understand that Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball have no sway whatsoever over the Hall of Fame. That organization and that committee stands separate, and they were going to do whatever it is they are going to do. Manfred can't do anything about it. All he can do is take what he's been told in the past, which is the official position of the Hall of Fame has been that no player who remains designated ineligible for baseball will be allowed into the Hall of Fame. If you're ineligible on one, you're ineligible for the other, is the basic stance. That might change, or it might not, based on what Manfred may or may not do. So, there's the update. Those are the details. I am going to put my foot down right now, and I'm going to make my statement, and then we're going to move on.
Okay.
I do not believe Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame. I believe he was a gifted athlete. I believe he worked harder than many, many other baseball players. I believe he is the hit king, and I will still consider him to be the hit king. Does he have a place in my heart as a baseball fan? Absolutely. Did he bet on baseball? He sure enough did. Is that rule number 2? Every single freaking day. Also, was there reprehensible human behavior? I'm going to jump on that wagon as well. If you did not read this book,
Charlie Hustle, for those of you not watching.
For those of you not watching, it's Charlie Hustle by Keith O'Brien, subtitled The Rise and Fall of Pete Rose and the Last Glory Days of Baseball. We had an interview with Keith O'Brien. He was an absolutely great conversation. The book is 7 million times better than whatever your argument is. You need to jump in there and facilitate this discussion in the comments section, because I know there are a lot of you who are ready to come after me, and I'm ready for it. So hit me up. because Pete Rose does not belong in the Hall of Fame. You can take him off the ineligibility list for all I care. That's fine. But if you're going to do that, do it with Shoeless Joe and his brethren from 1919. Then we can discuss what happens with the Hall of Fame. But as of right now, he remains ineligible and does not belong in the Hall of Fame.